Greetings, punks, goths, metalheads and herberts. How are you all doing? My name's John and this is the Health Anarchist channel. Well, I've been rained in today. It's absolutely torrential rain. I've just been out in it before. I had to go shopping and I got absolutely soaked. Every time I get this torrential rain it seems to flood because Staley Bridge is kind of down a dip in like a bowl. Luckily, I'm not down there, I'm at the top of a hill. I mean, it was even a struggle getting back home because there's steps going up to the top of the hill where I live and there's absolutely loads of rain pouring down the steps. It was like cascading down and it was quite difficult. I got my feet soaked because I had trainers on like a fool. I should have had my boots on. And yeah, it's either heat waves or torrential flooding. Anyway, I'm still going to do a video today, and whilst I'm indoors I thought I'd talk about a few little subjects. And now I do a lot of walking and I want to talk a bit about the boots that I wear. I've been wearing boots most of my life. Since I was a teenager in Army Cadets for a couple of years I was wearing boots, and then when I got into punk and stuff later on I was wearing boots, and I'm still wearing boots at 49. So the sort of boots I wear when I go out to gigs and or for a night out, kind of like these boots. They used to be called Rangers, but they're under all kinds of names now. But they're a really good boot, but they are a fashion boot really. They're very lightweight, but I love them. I love the look of them, and they're very comfortable because they're so lightweight. But I just would not wear these for going out walking or doing any serious mileage in. I think they'd wear out very quickly. And it's only when you've been wearing army surplus boots like I do, and you can notice the difference. I mean, these are great as a sort of punk fashion boot, but not for doing any serious walking. Now I'm going to do a shout out for some boots that I wear. I normally wear army surplus boots. Now army surplus boots are usually made to last, usually very good quality, because the government doesn't like spending money on anything that's not going to do the job. Now I've had loads of army surplus boots over the years. The best ones I've had up until I got these ones were the Austrian army boots, and they were like a lightweight army boot, and they were very good if you could get them in good condition. Now most of the time I got like a not very good condition and the sole was gone on them by the time I bought them, because they reckon the life of an army boot is about 6 months with all the walking and running they do. So often when army surplus boots come onto the market, a lot of them are usually at the end of their life, waiting to be replaced. So the grading system is very important when you buy boots. Always buy unissued, which is a new quality, or super grade if you can, and they'll be very good condition. At a pinch I'd go to grade 1, but I'd never buy grade 2 boots if you want to use them for any kind of serious walking, because I found they're usually almost worn out when you get them and they're not going to last you long. Now I'm going to give a shout out to my current walking boots, and these are excellent for walking. They're the Swiss K90 boot, and these are made for sort of hilly or mountainous terrain, and it's very hilly terrain where I live, so these are ideal for that. And they're just a really comfortable boot. They're fairly lightweight, but they've got a really comfortable sole. It's almost like it's got suspension, like that suspension layer about there, and just a really great boot. And I've had these 6 months and they're still going strong, and you know, I've probably done 1,000 miles in them, and they're just a brilliant boot. The only downside to these is they're slightly lower than I'd want. I usually like a slightly more high lead boot, but that's a minor complaint. It's only about an inch short than what I'd want. But yeah, a great boot. The only other downside is I'm a size 12 UK, so I've only found one pair in my size, and they were cheap. I think they were like £28 and then about £5 postage, so great deal on price, you can't beat that. But yeah, I've only seen one size 12, so if I see another size 12 UK in these, I'm going to snap them up. So that's a bit about my boots. I also have a few other bits and bobs to take out with me on my walks. A bit of survival gear, emergency rain stuff, like a poncho, which I didn't take out today, but I was only going shops. Emergency fire starting kit, a first aid kit, and they have like a small UK legal pocket knife. I don't think I need a big knife for anything, and if I need to cut anything, usually strips of plaster from my first aid kit, I've got that with me. And I've got a bit of other survival kit, but I don't usually take it out on my daily walks. I mean, talking a bit about survival skills, I reckon my survival skills are mainly urban. From going back to years ago when I was a teenager, living in squats with no money at all, you had to learn how to survive in the city. And I did that by going in skips at the back of supermarkets, you get food, and going to shops where they make fresh food like sandwiches and bakery, and just asking politely if there's anything that they're going to throw out at the end of the day. Could they keep it for us if we called back just before the closing? And like 2 out of 3 shops would do that for you. So I do have quite a lot of skills in urban survival, although I've not had to use those particular skills for a very long time. On urban survival skills, another bit of kit, which I don't know if other people have covered, would be a key, like a utility key for opening skips, because a lot of the time they're locked. So in a survival life or death situation, it'd be handy to have a skip key to get some food if there was any thrown out that you could eat. Though I sincerely hope it never comes to that to any of you guys. So I'm going to spend some time indoors today. I've got no choice, so I'm going to spend a bit of time with my pets. Some of you might have seen my cat Salem briefly in a few of my other videos. And I might have mentioned before that I've got pet newts and toads, but I've probably not shown you any video or pictures of them, so I'll just show you some video and photos of them now. I've always liked things like that, all the sort of animals that most people don't like, since I've been a little kid, and I'm still interested in them now. So yeah, it's a bit of a hobby with those pets, you know, and a bit of an interest, but it's one that I love. So I'm slowly getting towards 200 subscribers, so for everyone who has subscribed, I sincerely thank you for that, it means a lot. So when I get to nearly 200 subscribers, I'm going to do a questions video. When I say ask me any questions you want, and the follow-up video will be me answering your questions. So I'm looking forward to doing that soon. So I've got a seaside walk coming up in a few weeks, which I'll be going to the seaside, and it's also a nature spot. And hopefully we'll see some red squirrels, natterjack toads, which are rare in the UK, and hopefully some sand lizards, which are also very rare in the UK. So I've been stuck in today, but I've had a bit of a chat with you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to like and to subscribe. Keep yourselves very safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.